Good evening, everybody. This is Abel Pagaling from FCM Live, and tonight we are here in Deerfoot Inn Casino. We have the Dekada Fight Night, where we have a couple of fights happening this evening. And of course, as the fight progresses, we are going to be interviewing quite a bit of people. But my very first guest tonight, the very first person I will interview, is our Liberal Party candidate in Calgary Northeast, Mr. Gal Khan. Mr. Khan, thank you for joining me in this interview. How are you tonight?
Thank you, Abel. I'm fine, and thank you for interviewing me for this event. I really love it. This is my first time that I'm coming to have a live boxing match.
That was actually my very first question. Is this your very first one?
Yeah, this is really first one, and really excited to watch it.
It's going to be very exciting. You know, boxing is very technical. There's actually a lot to it than what people see on TV. But Mr. Khan, how's your campaign going so far?
Our campaign is going pretty good, actually. We did door knocking yesterday in minus 16 degree, and it was,
minus 16. That's dedication right there.
Exactly.
Minus 16 Calgary weather.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're so Calgary Northeast. Just remind our viewers, when is the election going to be?
Well, the election is not announced yet, but
okay.
sometime between March and May. And I'm running from Alberta Liberal Party for Calgary Northeast, which
That's
is the riding of Coventry Hill, Harvest Hill, Redstone, Cityscape, Skyview. Those are my areas that I'm running from.
And of course, watching boxing today.
Watching boxing, really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to go watch a live match, and in this cold weather outside, it's very good to have in here and watch game. And
That's all
it's good for all the sports are always good for people, and instead of like doing things outside, they can come and watch and enjoy.
That's awesome. Yes, and boxing is a very good sport. That it's worldwide, and anybody can actually practice boxing. But it takes a lot of effort to be a pro. But we have really good fighters tonight, so it's great.
Well, I'm gonna see and enjoy it, right?
Awesome. I think the fight is starting now. So thank you, Mr. Khan, for for dropping by and being my first guest. I'll probably talk to you again in a bit here. So thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Welcome back to FCM Live, Canada's multicultural media. And tonight I have Mr. Mike Short, who is the promoter of tonight's boxing, Dekada Boxing. Mike, thank you for joining me in this interview. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's a sold-out show. Another one in a row. We got a UFC tonight and a Pacquiao fight, and we're still sold out. And over 100 Filipinos in attendance.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Filipino community is big on boxing. And I realized that it's not just boxing as well. You have other forms of fighting that's happening. K1.
We've got 3 K1 style kickboxing matches. If you've never seen K1 style kickboxing, you're in for a real surprise. It's electric, it's just explosive, and these guys go all out for 3 2-minute rounds, no clinching allowed.
That's awesome. And so we've got a pretty big event here tonight. I know we have a lot of fighters from Mexico. Do we also have fighters from other countries other than Mexico that's visiting us tonight?
Not tonight. We've had Europeans, we've had Argentina, all across Canada. Tonight it's all Mexico, and they bring the heat.
And of course, Alvin Tam, the Filipino fighter, he's the second main event, I guess, or the co-main event.
We call it the co-main event.
Co-main event.
There's 2 guys that deserve the top spot.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to shuffle them in there. But it is the co-feature. And like I said, he's got a lot of support from the Filipino community here in Calgary. And we really got out and got him in front of everybody. We did our job. Now it's time for him to do his job.
And it's a sold out event. So Congratulations. Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely.
We'll chat with you again. Thank
Right
you.
on.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FCM Live, Canada's multicultural media. And I have Sarah and Jacqueline here with me, and they are members of Dekada, which is the promoter of tonight's boxing event. Sarah, Jacqueline, tell us a little bit about you and what your role is for this evening.
You start.
Oh my gosh. So we are the ring card girls with Dekada tonight. Sarah's been with us a lot longer than I have, but it's a lot of fun. And we love seeing the fighters and how far they've come since we started with Dekada.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been with Dekada for about a few years now, and it's such a great family event, and everyone's so happy to be here and support the fighters, and yeah. have fun.
And as a ring card girl, you get to watch all the exciting fights.
Yeah, front row and center.
And the drinks as well. Do you get the
No.
drinks? No, yeah, you can't. No. That's while working. I guess you can't drink. No,
After.
is this the first time that you've done ring card role?
No, I have for the last couple years each fight, and Jackman's joined us for the last since May.
That's awesome. So what do you think would make this fight different than the other fights that or the other boxing events that have happened before? Is there going to be a different? Are you expecting something different?
There is more kickboxing in this one, so kind of a bit of everything for everyone. Yeah,
And I saw ladies on their kickboxing gear.
yeah.
So I've never watched a live kickboxing event where two ladies go
There you
at
go.
it. So I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, thank you so much for
Thank
dropping
you.
by and saying hi to FCM, kind of this multicultural media. I know it was sudden, but I appreciate your presence. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Abel Pagaling from FCM Live, Canada's multicultural media. And I have here the main event guy that will be fighting tonight. This is Albert Onolunose. Albert, welcome to FCM. How are you feeling?
Thank you for having me.
So how's
I feel great. I feel good. I'm ready for this moment. So,
That's right. How long have you trained for this fight?
I've been training for this fight for about 7 weeks. So I think I'm where I want to be right now.
And you're from Calgary, Albert?
Yeah, I'm from Calgary. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your, for people who are watching who doesn't know you yet, tell us a little bit about your boxing career.
Yeah, I started when I was 8 years old,
Wow.
and my dad was a coach, and ever since then I've been in the boxing environment. My two brothers are fighters; they are Olympians,
Wow.
and my dad trained about 6 Olympians from Nigeria. These are all top professional fighters, including Sam Peter, which was former heavyweight champion of the world. So right now, I would say this is my last year for boxing. So
Oh, is that right, eh?
yeah, so
Oh.
I'm trying to finish on a good note.
That's good. That's good. And so tonight is a special event for you. Then
It's
if
a
this is
special,
gonna
but
be the
this,
last,
yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
the beginning at the end. And what was the deciding factor for you giving up?
Yeah,
the
because
professional?
we'll say this. Let's say it this way. I'm closer to my 40s now. I'm 38 years old.
No, you look very young. I think
know.
it's all that
A
training.
lot of people ask me, why do you want to quit? I said, there's a lot of sacrifices you have to make as a fighter. I don't think I want to keep doing that for the rest of my life. I found that I have to start looking for other things to do after this.
That's awesome. And Albert, what's your prediction for tonight?
I'm not going to be too greedy, but I want it to end early so we can go home and have fun.
And have fun.
Yeah.
And one last question for you, Albert. What does it take to be a champion?
It takes a lot of hurt and it takes a lot of sacrifices. If you don't want to make sacrifices, you don't have the heart to do it. You have to be willing to do it at every situation because there's going to be ups and downs. You have to be able to withstand that. So these are things that you have to have in you. If you don't have those things in you, then it's going to be difficult for you to be. It doesn't matter if you're in the UFC or MMA or boxing. You have to have that heart of a champion.
That's awesome. And one last question. I said it's my second last question, I guess. How does it feel to be the main event?
It feels good. This is not my first time to be main event, whether here or on the road. I just feel good to see a lot of people come to support you in your local environment, and it's an opportunity and it's a pleasure for me. And I'm hoping tonight I'm going to seize on that and deliver a very good win to my hometown crowd.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Albert.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you for having me.
And I look forward to your. So they call you the Punisher.
I'm the Punisher.
That's the Punisher.
That's my fight
Albert, the Punisher. We'll see you in fight in a few minutes.
I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, to FCM, Canada's multicultural media. And tonight I have Mr. Jordan McNaughton. His very first professional fight, and it was he won it by stoppage early on the second round. Jordan, congratulations, my man. You were hitting him hard. You were hitting him hard. I also have Mr. Jesse Bartlett, who is the coach of Legacy Boxing Gym and the coach of Jordan McNaughton. Jess, congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
How does it feel, my man?
I'm very proud coach right now.
That's awesome. Jordan, how do you feel?
Feels good, man. I'm just excited that we got in there and got the job done. That was all we were coming out here to do, is just handle business, and I feel like we did that tonight.
And you've been training for this for a couple of weeks now. But how long? When did you start your boxing career?
Um, just about when I was 18 years old, 17, walking into the gym, fresh, green, knew nothing about the sport, and was kind of just in it for the workout, and ended up falling in love with it, and here we are today.
That's awesome. And Jesse, you've seen Jordan grow
Yeah, absolutely.
in the gym. What was it tonight that made it special for him?
I think tonight was special just to see him kind of become a man. Like he said, he walked into my gym when he was 17 years old, and I knew right away that he had the talent to be not only a Canadian champ, but a world champ. And I knew right then and there that this day would come, and it's just exciting now to finally, like he said, get here, get the job done, handle our business, and move on to the next one.
That's amazing. And what was there special preparation you had to do now that it's a pro fight as opposed to an amateur fight?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his training changed completely. He went from doing 4 or 5 rounds of pads to 11, 12 rounds of pads. Doubled up his running. He was swimming. He was doing sprints. Had to have his diet under control. He just was a true professional for the whole 12 weeks. I was very impressed.
That's awesome, and he looked great out there.
He looked
I was watching
amazing.
from the ringside, and every time he threw a punch, you could feel it like poof. And I really felt sorry for the other guy. I'm like, man, that hurt. So, Jordan, what's next for you?
I'm just gonna take a little break, I guess, and just get back in the gym and keep doing what we do.
Train hard, work hard, be disciplined.
That's
And
it.
for legacy, any more fighters coming out?
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole stable of great guys. We have young Jacob, we have young Z coming up, and Jordan likes to mentor those guys, so it'll be exciting to get them back in the gym and to get back after it.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks for having
Congratulations,
us.
Jordan. Jesse, congratulations. Well done. We'll be right back. Awesome. Mr. Khan, your first boxing show that you've been to, live boxing show that you've seen, what was the experience like?
Oh, it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And at the end, Alvin win and we have picture with him. It was really great.
And yeah, it was a good knockout that he did there at the.
Very good. Actually, in the 4th round, he just knocked the other boxer was pretty good too, but
Yeah.
he just knocked him out.
Yeah, a lot of power on that
Yes.
punches. So, do you like boxing now? Is this
Oh, yes,
is it
I'll
an
be
exciting
again,
experience?
I'll be again here. Yeah, I met a lot of new friends, and
Good,
this was
good.
really good. To come out and enjoyed it really.
And that's a good thing with boxing is that it unites people together.
Exactly.
Although it's a violent sport,
Yeah.
it actually brings the community together. So thank you for coming down and watching it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much, Abel, and thank you to Brent as well and your team. For having our interview and. Really enjoyed it and hope to see you again next time. When we have boxing again here.
Yeah, sounds good. We're gonna have some more. How about you, sir? How was your experience?
Yeah, it was wonderful. It's really awesome. It was my first time to see live program like that, and it was really surprised me. And all the organizing management team, you guys' efforts are really awesome. We really appreciate, and especially you give us opportunity to speak out. This is unbelievable. for
That's
us.
awesome.
Thank you.
And for the audience who are watching, what's your name, sir?
Oh, my name is Saqib Qureshi. So I'm supporting Gul Khan, and I'm running his campaign as well. So I'm trying to make this possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Saqib, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mr. Khan, thank you.
Thank
You
you
have a
very much.
lovely weekend, and thank you for supporting the boxing community and the Filipino community.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to FCM Live, Canada's multicultural magazine. And tonight, we have Mr. Alvin Tam with us, who just won by a knockout. Sir, congratulations. Ang galing mo.
Maraming salamat, kuya.
First of all, how does it feel to win the fight?
Very happy. At gusto ko magpasalamat muna, kuya. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa Panginoon. I would like to thank God for giving me this win tonight, to my promoter, Dekada, to my team, and to all my sponsors. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much po.
That's amazing. Congratulations again. Rex, corner man, how does it feel?
Actually, it's like I'm more tense than him, I guess, fighting, I would say, right? Yeah, it was awesome. He did what he needed to do, and he made it. We're so happy.
Yeah, it feels good. Chris, What do you think, man?
You know what? Alvin showed some maturity in there tonight. You know, he took his time. He was relaxed. Before they fight, he said, make sure we're relaxed. Tell me to relax. Tell me to relax. So he took his time. He worked behind the jab. And he didn't force the knockout. He let the knockout come to him. And he pulled the trigger. And he's got a right hand like nobody I know.
That's right. I think the guy danced on that right hand on his way down to the canvas. That's awesome. And Coach Nico.
Yeah, we did it as a team. He did it as like a champion. He fight like a champion. Thank you, guys.
I can't do it
Thank
without you guys.
Oh no, it's us.
Oh, man.
Team, guys.
We're team here, right?
Of course, he makes, it is Alvin, but at the same time, there is a big team behind him, a very dedicated team. I'm going to ask this to Alvin. Alvin, you work really hard for this fight. What do you want to say to your fans?
Thank you very much for your overwhelming support. Sana patuloy pa rin ang pagsuporta niyo po sa amin para po tuloy-tuloy na po ito. Maraming salamat po. Kung hindi po sa inyo, hindi po namin magagawa ito. Maraming salamat po.
And of course, family is a big deal.
My family.
Any words?
My family here, my family in the Philippines. They are my inspiration. Yeah. Yung pamilya ko dito, pamilya ko sa Pilipinas, sila ang inspirasyon ko. Kaya nag-ensayo ko ng matindi.
That's awesome. And what's next for Team Alvin here?
I don't know.
Coach? I know, it's up to the team. It's up, what's next? Right away. We'll see. You better...
take a day off, I think,
yeah.
for 3 days. Then
3 days off, and then that's
We'll
it.
let
Get
him,
back on the hard work.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
We're gonna work more harder this time.
That's right.
We work harder.
Yeah, double it up, I guess, eh?
More. We want more. We want big things done.
There we go. So they're going to double up the effort because they want bigger things to happen. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. Great performance. Alvin, congratulations. You guys enjoy the evening.
Thank you, sir.
And looking forward to the next one. All right? Good job. Good job. Welcome back to FCM Live, Canada's multicultural media. And with me is Mr. Brett Burns, the main sponsor, or one of the main sponsors for Alvin Tam, who won his fight tonight. Brett, what did you think about the fight?
Thanks, Abel. Wow, that was something. You could just feel the power in the crowd from Alvin's punches. It was electric, actually. I just loved it. It was incredible.
And the crowd was with him.
Oh, yeah.
They
it was
loved
beautiful.
him.
Yeah, around there was cheering and support. It was beautiful, and like I said, you could just feel the electricity in the punches, and every single time he'd hit, you could feel it. You could feel the energy reverberate out into the crowd. It was incredible.
And
I loved it. Yeah.
And of course, as a sponsor,
well, of course, we
was
loved
well
it.
worth it.
Of course.
That's
of course,
awesome.
We were thrilled. We were honored to have our sponsorship with Alvin, and it was a great honor, of course, for Burncoat to be a part of that. So we're thrilled, of course. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank
and
you. Yeah.
and there were so many Filipinos in the crowd. They were quite loud, I find.
Yeah, that's great.
They love boxing. But overall, what did you think about the entire experience this night?
I think it was just a beautiful experience. There was in the crowd, you could feel the love for the fighters, especially for Alvin from our team and from our our group, and we loved it. It was just an incredible day, incredible fight. He took it very short, which is even better. So brought the other guy down quickly. It was just an incredible thing. Yeah, we loved it. Thank you.
And you were ringside?
Yeah, well, as close as I
As
could get.
close as you
I
could
think that if I would have got closer, somebody probably would have taken me down. But I was up on my feet, cheering with the rest of us. So it was really good. Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. Well, it's a win for Alvin. It's a win for you.
Yeah, it was great.
So congratulations
Yeah,
for picking the
thanks,
right guy.
Of course.
And looking forward to the next fight.
Definitely.
Thank you for this brief interview, Brett.
Hey, thanks, Abel.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hello, I'm Amber. I'm here today with FCM Multicultural Media, interviewing one of our boxers here. Wanted to get to know a little bit about the fight and the energy and what he expected out of today's match.
Okay, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Queremos saber un poquito de cómo te fue en la pelea, cómo te sientes después de la pelea y qué fue lo que, tus expectaciones y qué fue lo que tuviste.
Pues venimos a dar una buena pelea. Pues nos tocó la de perder ahora, pero pues sacamos el compromiso que teníamos. Me siento bien, no me siento lastimado ni nada. Yo vine a pelear. Le dieron la decisión a él. Me voy contento, me voy feliz, me han tratado muy bien y pues para seguir adelante.
So he feels proud of himself, even though he didn't win and achieve, but he feels like he did to his full extent, and he fought to his full extent. He prepared really hard, and you never know the expectations of a fight, so yeah.
What inspires you, or who inspires you the most?
¿Quién te inspira más o qué te inspira?
Pues más que nada mi familia. Mi familia, siempre estoy pensando en mi familia, es lo que me inspira a seguir peleando, a seguir trabajando y a echarle ganas a salir adelante.
Okay, so his family inspires him the most out of anything, to keep going and to fight for his goals and to fight for his results.
And what got you started into the sport in the beginning?
¿Qué fue la cosa que te empezó con este deporte? O sea, ¿qué fue lo que te inspiró a hacerlo?
Pues más que nada desde que estaba chavo, como que siempre fui algo así como rebelde, como que peleonero, se puede decir, peleonero desde que estaba chavalo.
So he's saying that he used to be a rebel when he was young. He used to be like a fighter.
Entonces, pues mejor dije, me meto a hacer deporte, a pelear.
Para quitarte como que desahogarte.
Exactamente,
¿cierto?
porque sí como que eran puros pleitos ahí en las calles y todo eso.
So since he was a fighter and such a rebel, he decided to take out all his energy into an actual sport rather than just doing it on the streets. Yeah.
What do you feel separates you from the other competitors in your division?
¿Qué sientes que te distingue entre los otros competidores de la competición?
Pues fíjate que yo mi trabajo es de usar mucho las piernas. Siempre yo estoy moviéndome de un lado para otro para que no me peguen. De hecho casi nunca salgo lastimado de la cara. Siempre estoy pegando, moviéndome. Ahora me faltaron un poco más de piernas. Pero pues de las derrotas se aprende.
Claro.
Y a seguir trabajando para prepararme más para la próxima pelea.
So he believes his strongest asset, or his strongest what distinguishes him from the other fighters is that his legs are super strong and agile, so he uses that as his strength. Today he didn't use it to his full power, but he thinks next time will be his win.
Great stuff. So, if you had a dream fight with any fighter, who would that be?
Si tuvieras una pelea si tuvieras un sueño de pelear con cualquier peleador de los Olímpicos, ¿con quién pelearías? ¿O no sabes?
Pues la verdad, como en este deporte uno tiene que estar preparado para el que se venga, ¿sí entiendes? O sea, también no hay que decir, pues el que se venga, uno está preparado para pelear con el que sea.
Okay. So if he had to fight with anybody, he would say anybody that's the strongest, because in this field you don't really know who you should fight with, but he just wants the strongest one there is out there.
And when you finish your career, what do you want to be remembered for?
Cuando termines tu carrera, ¿cómo quieres que te recuerden?
Pues como el peleador que siempre fui, ¿no? Un peleador que siempre está dándolo todo en el ring, un peleador que siempre está moviéndose, que es muy difícil de pegar. O sea, sí quiero que digan, no, pues él movía muchas piernas, exactamente, era muy difícil de que le pegaran y por lo mismo, como te dije hace rato, gracias a Dios nunca salgo lastimado de la cara, siempre salgo en las peleas. Y eso se lo agradezco a Dios, que siempre me echan la mano por lo mismo de mi movimiento de mis piernas, que siempre, lamentablemente ahora me faltaron un poco más de piernas para poder hacer algo más, ¿sí entiendes? Pero igual, todo para adelante.
So if he were to be remembered, he would just like to be remembered simply just as a strong and agile with his legs, and somebody that is unbeatable.
Una cosa más que quiero darle las gracias a la promotora que me dio la oportunidad de estar en la cartelera. Y pues me voy agradecido con la gente de aquí de Canadá, que pues la verdad nos trataron muy bien.
And he's very thankful for everybody.
y darle las
here
gracias.
in Canada, and he hopes to see them again. Yeah, just very grateful with everybody.
Esperando otra oportunidad, a ver si más
And
adelante.
just waiting for another opportunity.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
Hello, I'm Amber, and I'm here with FCM, Canada's multicultural media, and we're here to interview Mike Short, one of the main promoters here. So, how did you feel about the event?
Hey, it was a great night of fights. Fans got their money's worth, and you know what? Knockouts are great to have, especially in the last two events. So,
Was
really
it
good.
everything that you had expected to see?
Yeah, packed house again and again, and this time is a little bit sooner than normal.
Mhm.
But hey, you know what? Great fan base, and you know, boxing is a big thing in Calgary now.
Yeah, the energy was great out there. So, what do you expect for the next fight?
You know what? Dekada Contender is all about giving young people the chance to show their skills, show their, you know, what they're made out of.
Mhm.
And so we're going in with Candy Wyatt as the main event next time. She's earned it. She's 8-0 now as a pro. She's taken out veterans of the sport, and she took out an undefeated fighter tonight. So she's ready to go. She can carry the torch March 30th.
Wow. So, how long does it really take for these guys and girls to train?
You know what? It's a lifetime. She's been in the sport for 12 years, amassed a lot of amateur experience, traveled the world, and now she's doing it on the pro level.
Wow. Out of all the events that were held in Calgary, I hear that we actually sold out.
Yeah, you know what? We sold out a week in advance. We're going up against a live hockey game. We've got UFC on pay-per-view, a good one too, and we've got a live Manny Pacquiao fight. And there's more Filipinos in our arena here than inside the casino watching Pacquiao fight.
Wow. What would you like to say to the fans out there after tonight's fight?
Well, look, you know, Calgary, first there was football, then came hockey, and now Dekada is making boxing something real. It's actually here, and we're going to be on a big scale. So Saddle Dome size events is in the future for sure. And, you know, we've made our bones, and it's time to grow.
Awesome. Thank you so
Okay.
much for your
Right on.
time.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, I'm Amber Campbell, here with FCM, Canada's multicultural media. And I'm here with Brett Burns here, one of the sponsors of the event, and wanted to know what he felt about the fight tonight. And yeah, just get his opinion on everything and what he felt about the energy and...
Thank you, Amber. I thought it was electric. Thanks so much. It was a great time tonight. It was electric in the audience. The fight was incredible. We were honored to be a part of it. We were honored to sponsor Alvin Tam. He was incredible. You could feel the power of the punches reverberate right through the crowd where we were sitting. And we could, like, even when we were talking, I mean, you could just feel the strength and the power of every single punch. It was just electric. Thank you. It was cool.
And what a great event to sponsor with such a high energy.
Absolutely. Like, you could feel the crowd. It was tons of people cheering for Alvin through the event, and we were honored. It was just great, a great event, a great time, and the fight was great, and he won the fight, which was special, so it was a special night.
Was it everything that you expected it to be?
I think it was much more, too. Yeah, I think it's different. When you're there in a fight in person, it has some extra energy that you just have to see when you're there. TV's beautiful. It's fun to watch all those types of things. But when you're actually there and you can experience it, and you probably feel the same way, it was like a different
Absolutely.
experience. We thought it was great, yeah.
Yeah, and so would you sponsor this again?
Absolutely, especially Alvin, though. We want to sponsor him. He was like fabulous. So if he's going to fight again, we'll have Bernco on there for sure. So
And
absolutely.
what
yeah.
a great fight that was. It
was so good,
So much
yeah.
power
Yeah.
behind some of those strikes.
Yeah, I mean, both fighters had heavy punches. You could feel those punches land, and thankfully Alvin came through. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Thanks, Amber.
for taking the time to do a little interview and tell us a little bit about what you thought. And we'll see you next year.
Thank you, Amber. Take care. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to MCM, Canada's Multicultural Network. We're here with... Estamos con...
Ok.
¿Tu nombre?
Romero.
Romero, muy bienvenido a Calgary. ¿Cómo te fue en la pelea?
Thank you. Bien, bien. Todo estaba bien, nada más un golpe, como dicen, una bala perdida y para abajo, perdí por co.
Pero, no sé, yo creo que ¿Tú te sientes emocionado, pero a la misma vez?
Sí, pues estamos trabajando muy bien. O sea, así es el boxeo. Vas trabajando bien. Un golpe inesperado, pero pues bueno, eso queda experiencia nada más.
Pero todos vimos que le hiciste súper bien.
Sí,
¿Y eso
sí.
pasa?
Sí, estábamos trabajando bien, te digo, nada más fue un golpe que inesperado.
¿Y cómo fueron las preparaciones para el boxeo, para la pelea?
Ok, pues nos preparamos bien, entrenando muy fuerte en las mañanas, en las tardes, comiendo, cuidándonos y bueno, pues...
¿Y cómo es eso de la comida? ¿Tienes que cortar muchos...?
Sí, pues agarramos una dieta para... un nutriólogo nos dice qué comer y qué no,
Okay.
pues por ahorita para la pelea para andar fuertes más que todo, ¿verdad?
Mucha proteína, ¿cierto?
Claro, sí.
Proteína, carbohidratos para la energía.
Así es, sí,
¿cierto?
para andar fuerte, sí.
Ok, y entonces, ¿qué vas a hacer después de la pelea? ¿Cuál es tu plan ya?
Pues ahorita vamos a recuperarnos, pues a prepararnos más fuerte, ¿verdad? Para cuando regresemos dar un buen espectáculo, más que todo para la gente.
Ok, muy bien. ¿Qué más nos quieres contar de ti? ¿Cómo te ha ido en Calgary? ¿Cómo ha sido tu experiencia?
Sí. Pues muy bonito, la verdad,
¿Mucho frío?
Mucho frío, sí. Muy bonito todo y pues el ambiente ahorita ahí adentro en el boxeo, bien padre.
Sí. Me imagino que sientes mucha adrenalina cuando entras al espectáculo.
Claro, sí, se siente mucha adrenalina y eso es lo que te motiva cuando vas a pelear.
Claro,
¿verdad?
me imagino.
La motivación, la gente, la adrenalina y todo eso.
¿Y extrañas mucho tu país?
Claro, sí, porque o sea, el sol y ves que aquí pues la nieve casi...
Pero no, tú sabes que acá es bueno porque sale el sol. Tenemos el Chinook que ayuda a que las nubes se vayan. Entonces es frío, pero hay veces sale el sol, que es lo mejor.
Ah, ok.
Sí. Sí. Bueno, yo creo que hemos escuchado lo que queremos saber de ti, un poquito más de la pelea, un poquito más de la preparación. Esperamos escucharte otra vez y verte otra vez por aquí en Calgary.
Ok, thank you y esperamos volver y cuando regresemos más fuertes, sí, para dar más espectáculo para la gente más que todo.
Ok, qué bien. Mucho gusto, Romero.
Okay, muchas gracias a ustedes.
Gracias. Hello everybody, we're here in MCM Multicultural Media and we're here interviewing one of the fighters. Mucho gusto, ¿cómo te llamas?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Dalila Velasquez.
Dalila Velasquez, ¿cómo te sientes después de toda la adrenalina que había adentro?
Bueno, ya ahora estoy tranquila, estoy a gusto, estoy contenta. El resultado no fue por el que yo venía, pero claro que en algunas ocasiones se gana, otras veces aprendemos y bueno, estoy contenta porque la gente de Calgary es muy linda, muy buen trato y con gusto volvería.
Qué bueno, entonces ¿cómo te sientes de haber perdido, pero te sientes, me imagino que también muy, ¿cómo se dice?, muy orgullosa de ti misma por todo lo que lograste?
Claro, desde el momento en el que firmé el contrato para esta pelea, me siento ganadora. Fue un recorrido largo desde Durango, México hasta acá. Me siento honrada de haber enfrentado a una peleadora invicta que pega bastante duro. Creo que hice lo que tenía que hacer. Igual y, bueno, te digo, el resultado no fue el que quería, pero
todos vimos que lo hiciste súper bien y con estas peleas uno nunca sabe si el resultado va a ser positivo o no, pero lo importante es como la experiencia, ¿cierto?
Claro que sí. Lo bueno de todo es que ambas salimos bien, mis compañeros salieron bien y los peleadores locales también, con salud todos.
Otra cosa que queremos saber es cómo fue tu preparación, o sea, cómo fue la nutrición, las prácticas de entreno, todo eso.
Okay. Bueno, me preparé aproximadamente 2 meses. Sí tuve que dejar las harinas, refrescos.
Me imagino que eso fue súper difícil.
Sí, eso es lo más difícil, la comida. Y al final para el pesaje todavía pesa más. Con el viaje a veces retenemos líquidos y pues a moverse llegando, ¿verdad? Pero al levantarse temprano a correr, como trabajo iba a trabajar y enseguida al gimnasio y al otro gimnasio.
Ah, bueno, pero ¿y cómo te ha gustado Calgary?
¿Cómo que, perdón?
¿Cómo te ha gustado Calgary, Canadá?
Calgary es muy frío, sí, es totalmente diferente. Sí. Me enamoré de la nieve cuando venía llegando en el avión.
Todos piensan lo mismo.
Sí, la gente, te digo, es muy linda, es amable y atenta.
Sí, y has visto que muchas es muy multicultural. O
Sí.
sea, hay de todo menos canadienses aquí en Canadá.
Sí, totalmente. Desde que están en Vancouver, dije, ay, yo veo trabajando gente de todos lados menos de aquí.
Es de todas partes y hay muchos filipinos, de hecho.
Sí, creo que los canadienses que vi más bien eran los boxeadores con
Sí,
los que nos
exacto,
enfrentamos.
es cierto. Pero eso a mí me encanta eso de Canadá, que es muy multicultural y hay demasiadas personas para uno hablar y contarles de su vida.
Sí, para conocerlos y aprender y quedarse con algo bueno de todos, ¿verdad?
Bueno, nos gusta mucho tu experiencia aquí en Calgary y que nos hayas contado un poquito más de tu vida. Esperamos verte otra vez por estos lares, ya sea peleando o en otro tipo de evento, pero nos gusta mucho conocerte.
Muchas gracias, con gusto volvería.
Hello everybody, we're here with Francisco. He's one of the fighters that was in the fight tonight, and we're here interviewing him just to know a little bit more about his preparation, what he feels like after, and how he's finding Canada. Cuéntanos un poquito más de ti, de cómo te fue en la preparación de todo.
Pues nos preparamos duro, pero con el chavo con el que fui ya es un chavo muy fuerte, con un buen futuro ya.
¿Y cómo fue la parte de la nutrición? Me
Pues
imagino
bien,
que...
todos nos preparamos bien, dimos el pesaje exacto, trabajamos bien para dar el peso, pues.
Sí,
Llegamos bien, exacto, en
¿tuviste
el
que
peso.
subir peso o bajar peso?
No, yo soy exacto.
Sí, que
estaba,
es
estaba un poquito arriba, pero ya durante
bajaste un
estos
poquito.
días sí. Ya
Cortaste las calorías, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Sí, súper importante. Y entonces, ¿cómo te sientes ya después de la pelea? O sea, después de toda la adrenalina y todo lo que pasó.
Ay, me siento bien.
Sí.
Y gracias a Dios me siento bien.
Ok. ¿Y cómo te ha gustado Canadá?
No.
Muy diferente, ¿cierto?
Sí. Un poquito de frío, pero algo encantador.
¿Nunca habías visto la nieve
No.
antes? ¿Te gustó?
Sí.
Sí,
Fue
a
lo
todos.
primero que al bajar del avión y ver la nieve.
La
¿no?
nieve.
Sí.
Y nosotros que ya nos cae pesada la
No.
Pero qué bueno.
Sí, sí.
Y entonces, ¿piensas regresar acá o no?
Claro que sí. Esperemos que nos vuelvan a invitar acá.
Ok. Bueno, esperamos verte en otra ocasión,
Claro que
ya
sí.
sea haciendo de pelea o en otro evento.
Claro que sí.
Nos gustaría mucho verte otra vez.
Sí.
Mucho gusto,
Vamos
Francisco.
si nomás a visitar.
Gracias. Bueno,
Ey.
gracias.